This episode was amazing. This episode demonstrates the connection between Sora and Shiro. We knew these two characters are brother and sister bound. They're both blank. They're both characters that are connected to each other. But this episode demonstrates how far their bonds will go in this episode. It shows that no matter how far apart they are, no matter if one of their existence gets erased, they will do anything in their power to find their missing brother or sister. And that right there, it just shows you the power, the love they have for each other. These two characters, it's so amazing seeing how this episode was shown. It was a Shiro episode. That's exactly what this episode was. A Shiro episode that focused on her uncovering a mystery by herself and at the same time helping out her Nissan in the end and saving his existence. When you know you're going to have an epic episode when, you have a game that's betting each other's existence. That right there just shows you how far and how high the level and stakes of these games can get in the future. I mean, we've already had hydrogen bombs, we've had the Big Bang, we've had everything almost in this series, and now we have existences being bet on. I mean, right here, it just shows you how far and how dark this game can get, depending on the entire people that are playing the game. So, I love No Game, No Life. The way it's able to do these things, the determination Sora had to have to be able to bet his own existence to win the final piece, to be able to save humanity. It was just a lot on the line. And it goes to show you how far Sora is willing to go. I mean, he was willing to bet his own life just to win the game because Shiro would come back and save him. What this shows, this entire scene, okay, was that Sora has 100% belief in his sister. 100% belief. He does not doubt her at all. Not even 1% does he doubt his sister, Shiro. And it just goes to show that those three pieces he was holding on to was Shiro's memories of him, the determination of Shiro and him, and Blank itself. I mean, just seeing these connections between these characters just shown and reformed again in this episode, just oh my god. And then that happy scene at the end of this episode when you see them crying in each other's arms, I'm like, yes, you did it. Just, I don't know, there's so much tension and awesomeness in this episode that it felt amazing. I mean, you got to love how these characters are actually getting development. I mean, technically, if you look at it, Shiro and Sora had major development. Mainly Shiro had development, but I mean, what we could see is that they're just willing to do anything to win, but at the same time, they care for the opposite party. I mean, exactly what Sora did this episode. He gave the memories back to Kurumi that he could have easily have stolen. He also could have done anything he wanted to her. He could have erased her existence, but instead, he decided to take a copy of her memory, and she took a copy of Sora's memory, and so now they have 100% faith in each other. It just shows you the characters, and I love that. I love that so much. It looks like Kurumi is going to be a major ally now. We have the elf now that's going to be back in Sora and Shiro, and so I wonder exactly how the next game is going to turn out. Now, as everybody's been stating recently in the comments below, we could already tell that most likely No Game, No Life is not going to get completed in the time span it has. Because, I mean, we're only on the first race that, Sora is actually officially challenging, so if you think about it, he's got multiple races, over 15 to 16 different races to challenge and fight for the race piece, so I highly doubt they're going to be able to, I guess, accomplish all this in just a couple of episodes. So most likely, they're going to end on a cliffhanger after they beat the War Beast. I sense that right now. They're going to beat the War Beast, we're going to have some form of build-up and cliffhanger, and it's going to end right there. Because that would be the best possible way, I think, to end No Game, No Life Season 1, if there is going to be a Season 2, because I love it. I love how they're taking slow pacing the series, they're developing the characters slowly, they're not rushing the character developments, and a lot of people say that Blank needs to lose, which I can agree with. I mean, the entire statement of how Blank or Sora says, Blank will never lose, I understand that can piss off a lot of people because there won't be any, I guess, tragic development. For instance, they will lose, get crushed, they think they're top shit, but they'll never lose, which I can understand in that standpoint. I understand that some characters, even though they're boss, they need to lose sometimes to understand their weaknesses, so most likely I think that would be really good for their character, but I highly doubt we'll get to see that in Season 1. Either way, I love this episode, I love this series, and I just love the determination in these games. It just really fleshes out some amazing psychological twists that'll definitely make you think to the very end. So everybody, tell me your thoughts on this episode, No Game, No Life. Did you enjoy the Shiro episode? Did you enjoy the cute moments at the end? What'd you feel about the existence game? What'd you feel about the tension rising higher with how Sora's willing to just sacrifice anything to be able to have Blank to win? Let me know in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.